Hi, this is Ralph Jaffe. I hope some of you recall and know that about 17 years ago, I started a movement to get rid of all the corruption and money in politics and to replace it with real, true, ethical reform. Now, in my campaigns for governor during these 18 years and also for the United States Senate, one of my projects that I felt very deeply about concerned the quality of care that residents who have to live in nursing homes get or do not get. And, actually, I first addressed this issue back in the late 80s and early 90s. I was a volunteer uh, I was a volunteer at several nursing homes in the Baltimore area. And one of the things I learned from this experience as a volunteer, which covered about roughly 10 years, from let's say Monday through Thursday during that 10-week period, during that 10-year period, was just how understaffed nursing homes are, especially when it comes to the certified nursing assistant. And the certified nursing assistant is the heart and soul of the nursing home. They have the basic job of trying to take care of the residents. But the problem is, and this has been going on for, like I said, since I first became aware of this in the, uh, let's say, late 80s and early 90s, this has been going on for 20 years that I've been trying to do something about this serious problem. And so when as a nurse's assistant, you have to take care of, uh, could be anywhere from 8, 10, 12, 14 patients at a time. It's impossible to do the job properly. And as a result of this, the ones who suffer are the residents. And until we do something about the shortage of nurses assistants, and how overworked and underpaid they are, and how this becomes a serious crisis for the residents who therefore don't get the proper care that they are entitled to, we have a serious problem. So it doesn't surprise me that during this virus we're having now, that the nursing homes have been hit hard, and disproportionately, too many residents have been killed. And it's terrible. It's horrible. And this is not the way we should be treating the elderly. It's an unethical, immoral disgrace. And so I'm going to ask you, if you want to do something about this problem, especially when the residents come from families that don't have a lot of money. If you're a millionaire, then you can bring in your own help to help your loved one. But if you just come from a middle class economic stratus, or even lower than that, um, your loved ones are going to suffer, and it's not right. And so, by the way, to be fair, this is a problem going all over the country, and I can recall uh, uh, there were several campaigns where I had close to 300 people that made calls asking various politicians to please introduce some legislation in their own state legislature to address this problem and correct this inhumanity of man to man, lady to lady. And unfortunately, we were not successful. We made the effort, but we did not prevail. Maybe now, hopefully now, you'll have the motivation to either call the governor and ask him what is he specifically doing to try to correct this situation. What is he going to do? What kind of legislation is he going to recommend? And you can also call your state senator and your delegates and ask them what legislation are they going to introduce in the legislature to bring some comfort and some quality improved care to these wonderful residents who deserve more than this. So I'm pleading with you, please make a phone call. I think that's not being unreasonable to ask you to make a phone call to the governor and to specifically say, what are you going to do about this crisis, about the fact that there are not enough nurses, aides right now to properly give the good quality of care that our elderly deserve. And you can do the same thing with your state senator and your delegates. This would be a wonderful act of kindness on your part to do. I hope that you won't let the residents who have to live in these conditions continue this way. It's a thing to do, and I hope you will. Thank you for listening.